Yo, what's up, guys? Zach Mary here. Driving home. It's actually a pretty beautiful day. Start off really shitty. This is not about training, or it can be about training. It's whatever you want it to be about, I guess, or pertain. It's more about life in general. Big in philosophy, and I like to expand my knowledge and my growth, All I want to do during my lifetime is I just want to have growth in many areas and avenues. I am having a huge passion in training, so I like to always, grow as much as possible in that. But the only way to grow in training is to grow in everywhere else. It all comes full circle. And if you guys can't understand that, maybe just think about it for a little bit. All the little things you do, you get something out of it, and that something goes to like the big picture. I have my personal goals, and a lot of them are around me being successful and having a great life and growing personally. But, it starts with like the little stuff. And I just wanted to take the time to say, don't let anybody tell you guys that you can't do something. Go after something and attack it. Follow your dreams, set your goals, and go after them. And when you go after it, you have to go 110% into it. You can't be, tiptoeing into life. Life is going to hit you hard. Life will hit you really hard. But it's like a fight. If you go into a fight timid, you better expect to get your ass kicked. And that's kind of like life, or maybe plans you have. Like, if you're going to go into something, go 150%, even though you can't really go 150% because you can only go 100%, which a lot of people always get mixed up. Like, you always say, I want to go 110% or 150%. You can only go 100%. I don't know how that works because this isn't really a course. I'm not giving anybody extra credit. So go 100%, which is every fucking thing that you have, put into it. You want to be an astronaut. You want to be a cop. You want to draw. You want to paint. Surround yourself with the attitude of becoming successful. Surround yourself with the attitude of being a painter or being an astronaut, etc. And you have to be in that environment. Your environment should be a great one. You need a good environment to grow. And maybe people were raised in a bad environment, but they still can take away the things that they learned in that bad environment, which is, like I'm trying to say, the little things, or the things that you don't think matter. Maybe if you want to be a trainer, and taking surfing lessons or doing something totally different, like rock climbing, you'll find things out of doing those exercises that'll somehow help you in the personal training industry. Or going to a dance class might help you better with painting because you find rhythm in music and you get creative through music, so you paint while you listen to hip hop. I don't know, but I'm not trying to rant, but I'm just trying to say is too many people are robots to the world that we live in, which is a totally different conversation that I could go on for hours about. But instead of just sitting, go out and follow your passions. Go out there and try new things. Get your feet wet. Get dirty. Fall on a box jump and scrape your shins to know that you're alive and that you're bleeding, and then you feel pain. And it's better than sitting there at a computer typing endless sorts of shit that doesn't even matter, or doing calculations that you don't even know what the fuck they're for. Which is just my personal opinion, but to somebody else that could be the coolest thing ever, is typing on a keyboard, but that's just not my thing. So if it is your thing, then go do it. But if not, then I don't see why you should be sitting in that situation or in that seat doing something you don't like to do. This life is just long and short if you think about it, but at the end of the day, you're like, wow, my day's already done. That went by so fast. So it's like, do you want to sit there doing something you hate? Or would you rather do something you love, and as long as you will live, because you don't know when you're going to die. I could be driving and this video could cut out, but I would know that maybe if you guys saw it, this would impact you in some way, or maybe inspire you to go out and do things that are crazy or different. That's just my point I'm trying to get across is, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. I don't know who had that quote, but I love it, and my clients tell me that. But it's true, it does. Whenever I do something that I get that feeling of that adrenaline rush, or that I'm uncomfortable, or I'm out doing something stupid maybe, and I get that weird feeling, that makes me feel alive. And I love it, and I've talked about that before in videos, and that's a great feeling. You want to feel alive. You want to feel like there's meaning or purpose in your life, and you'll get something out of it.
You'll get something out of getting in trouble. You'll get something out of winning first place. You'll get something out of losing. You'll get something out of nothing, which is what Alan Watts says. And that's just kind of weird how that came out, because I've been listening to Alan Watts a lot, but it's true. Like, you can get something out of nothing if you think about it. And a good example is by being at the state of nothing, which is what he says, which is pretty much having nothing or being at the bottom or stripped of everything you have. The getting something is growing your way back. The growth that it takes you to get to the top again. The growth that it takes you to get your trophies back, or your accolades, or whatever you want to call it. Getting you back. So from going from nothing to something, you totally come out with something awesome. And whatever that something is, you'll know, or you'll find it. And I suggest that you guys, take the advice and go out and fucking do something. Do something different. Do something you love, and love what you do. And live the life that you love, and love the life that you